What's up, everyone? This technique is going to make your semen retention, sex transmutation, no fat, brahmacharya journey, whatever you want to call it, a whole lot easier. Yes, it's for women too. It can be helpful for both men and women, and if you don't know this technique, it's going to make your journey just unnecessarily challenging. You're just going to struggle for no reason, because sexual energy has this effect of pulling up around the lower energy centers of the body. You might have experienced that when you feel horny, there's this kind of buzzing energy in your belly and around your perineum, and then your mind is all over the place and your thoughts are all lustful, and you have this lack of focus and it's hard to manage this energy. You feel jittery. But when you master this breath, what you're essentially doing is creating this effect of pulling the energy up the body into the higher energy centers and eventually into the crown of their head. So this is how it goes. What you want to do first is to learn how to contract those PC muscles, the pelvic floor muscles. If you don't know what they are, it's the ones that you use to stop a stream of urine mid-flow, right? So you want to learn to be able to contract those, then your lower abs, upper abs, and then chest. What we're going to do is we're going to take a deep breath in, and then we're going to contract those PC muscles, then the lower abs, then the upper abs, then the chest, and then imagine pulling the energy up all the way up to the top of the head. When you breathe the deep breath in, it goes into the diaphragm. Imagine breathing into your balls if you have them. Imagine breathing right into the bottom of your body, filling up the diaphragm and then the chest. And as you move this energy, as you contract the muscles in a wave-like, snake-like motion upwards, you want to actually feel and imagine that you're pulling this energy up from the base of the spine to the top of the head. And it is both a feeling thing, a somatic thing, and you're using your attention and your focus at the same time. So as you take the deep breath in and you squeeze those PC muscles and you squeeze the lower abs, the upper abs, the chest, as you're doing that, you're imagining that you're pulling energy up the spine. And if you get practiced enough with this, you can actually feel it. And what you want to do is you want to take that deep breath in, squeeze those muscles in that wave-like motion as you also draw your focus, your attention up the spine. So feel it with the interoceptive sense, the feeling of the body from the inside, and also trace it with your attention. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to hold the breath at the top whilst you squeeze and hold, and you imagine that you're holding that energy at the top of the head, at the crown of the head, and you're squeezing and holding all those muscles for about 5 to 7 seconds, perhaps even 10 seconds, and then releasing. What I like to do is to take a few deep breaths in a row before. So I might do 5 to 7 breaths first, because it's like combining the Joe Dispenza thing with the Wim Hof thing a little bit. It's not like doing a full 30 breaths, but it's not doing just like one single breath and then holding. I like to do a few to get that kind of like Tumo breathing effect, but then combine that with the energy manipulation. So once again, deep breath in through the nose into the diaphragm and then the chest. Squeezing and holding the PC muscles, the lower abs, the upper abs, the chest. Imagine that you're pulling the energy all the way up the spine, feeling it, tracing it with your attention, holding it at the top of the head and the third eye, squeezing and holding, and then releasing. And what you can do is do a few of these in a row. And this is going to have the effect, and by the way, just whilst I remember, never do this near water or whilst you're driving or riding a bike or anything like that. You want to do it in a safe place, because there is a very small but possible chance of fainting and losing consciousness if you go a bit too hard with the breath. So just stay safe and only do this in a safe environment where you're not near water or any moving machinery. But what this is going to have the effect of, and what you're going to feel, is that the energy is not so much there, jittery and uncomfortable, pulling up around the lower energy centers, around the lower half of the body. You're going to feel it spread throughout the body, and even have energy coming up into the brain. And the idea with this, isn't it, that we get this spiritual insight or intuition. I won't comment too much on that in this video, but certainly I personally, and many people who I've talked to who practice this technique and semen retention and sex transmutation, report this increased feelings of energy and vitality and a quicker, a sharper wit, and it kind of feels like your brain is more of a well-oiled machine and you can concentrate and focus easier, and you have easier access to eloquence and vocal flow, and maybe even some more intuitions and ideas as well for your beautiful creations and manifestations. So that's the technique. I hope this helps, and I hope you find it useful. See you in the next video. Peace.